Right, hello. Today we have a Game Boy. I've already had some batteries in, it doesn't turn on. It's a Game Boy DMG transparent version, and yeah, I'm going to find the other 3 batteries to roll around in this and see if I can see any kind of life. I am wondering if it's just the yeah, but we're not getting anything, so out they come. And let's get the back off it. Now, this came from eBay. It was £30, I believe. So it was kind of high up on the price list for a faulty unit. Plus it's missing the back. So that's not brilliant. But if we can get it going, then great. I'll see if I can find a battery cover for it of the appropriate colour. I mean, first things first, let's get this off. And have a look at what could be the problem. Now I do have enough spares if it's the rear to get it going, but if it's the front, I've removed and knackered enough screens as it is to know that something's not going to work there. So I'm going to put that to one side for a second, and I'm going to go and get some rear shell parts. Okay, I've got this one. So I'm not going to fully put it together or anything. I am just going to slide that in there. Attempt to put some batteries in. And no, that doesn't work either. Well, let's go and find another one. Right, here's a yellow one from a while back. Now, okay, I'm starting to think it's these batteries. Because they can't all not work. Oh, yep. So we have got life. Obviously that screen's knackered, but not much I can do about that. I broke that one. So let's get this in here. And yeah. So it powers up. Does it read game cartridges? That's the next trick. So yeah, we're in there. Right, well, we know that at a push those batteries work, so let's pull this one back and get these screws out. See what this looks like over here. It looks fine. And then that's got a lot of corrosion, just not sure if you can see the dust on my hands. That is all coming off of this. Well, that's possibly not the healthiest of things to happen to that. Okay, so if that's very corroded, what are these going to be like? And they don't look great. So let's pop them out. Get them all out. Somewhere I've got some brand new replacements, so I'll go and find those. Here we go. Now these aren't one-to-one official replacements, but they will do for now to see if this is the problem. If it is, then I'll try and clean up the originals. Right, that's going to go in that way. So spring, no spring, spring, no spring. Right, plant that back where it lives. Somehow. Hopefully all that's wrong with this is it's just the battery terminals, and of course, like I say, then I can try and clean those up. Well, that's a big, fat, resounding no. Where's the old multimeter? Let's see what voltage, if any, we're getting. So there's my negative, there's my positive, and yep, we're getting a voltage. So could it be the switch, perhaps? I think I'm basically out of IPA. Now, I don't know which ones are which. Well, the switch works, whether it did before or not, I don't know. Let us find out, I suppose. But we know this front works. This is turning into more of a job than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be the battery terminals. But yeah, still no. Still no joy. Right, okay. I'm still not overly happy with this switch up here. So what I'm going to do is just get a smaller piece of wire, like this piece here, and I'm going to bridge it, because that's going there, and that can go there. Oh, and that should be where your power goes. That should bridge the switch. So if there's a problem with the switch, which it doesn't look like there is. Wow. That's just very unfortunate. Right. Let's have a look. See, because if I take this out, get this multimeter on ohms. And the switch is turned off. One on here, one on here. Nothing. Turn the switch on. still nothing. But if I go up to here, we've got some life, around about 20,000 ohms. Turn it off. If I can, and then it goes. Back on. Back up to 20. Yeah. That's jumping up still. But if I turn it off, it's dead. Nothing there. Oh, you absolute... I don't know. Yeah, so when it's on, that's the negative. Does that do that on the other one as well? Yes. Right, where do you go to? So yeah, you are there in the off position, and you are oh, we've got a short somewhere. We've got a short circuit somewhere. I don't know where. Could it be a capacitor? Could it? Well, it could be anything, really. Couldn't it? Because of course it flipping could. It could be the switch, it could be a cap. Well, it's not the switch because the switch seems to work. But so obviously we've got our what are you? You are whatever that is. don't go through there. On this one, no, but does that go down to here? Yep, but doesn't continue through whatever that is. Oh, okay, maybe not a short end. I'm just confused. Why don't you flip and work? Stupid thing. I want to take this. Switch out. Well, I'll rephrase it. I don't want to take the switch out, but I feel I need to take the switch out. Right, now for wherever the solder wick has gone. And I might perhaps chop the end of it off. Some scissors. This doesn't appear to be very useful on here. Well, it could just be because I've not got any flux. Well, I have got some, but it's that horrible crap again. got to try and straighten this pin up. With the world's biggest flipping pliers. Well, they're not the biggest pliers, are they? But you know what I mean? They're just not really compatible with the job. Apart from it being a bit of a mess, it looks all right, really. I think that switch might be knackered. Come on, back over here, matey. So it's this one and this one. Let's give it a blobber solder. What could possibly go wrong in something I'm doing? What couldn't go wrong? Well, that's in. Let's see what happens now. Give us a battery, and it would be great if I knew where the other one was. Oh, for God's sake. There it is. No, I'm afraid no dice. Still no light, no power, no happy times ahead. Is it still reading 4 volts, whatnot, across there? Yeah, so we've got the right voltage. Oh well, right. I'm going to disconnect that. And that. I mean, this is ridiculous. I could just take the back that I have over there and use it on this and be done. But that's not really fixing it, is it? That's just changing some parts. So apart from cleaning up this gunk here that we've just put in, a bit of solder, I'm going to leave it there for now and go home and come back to this another day. Right, I'll see you in a bit. We're back at this. I've got no idea what on earth I did last time. I know that it's been a few seconds for you. It's been a couple of months for me that this has just been sat around. From what I remember, this would not switch on at all. So I've taken the power switch out. Yes. And I believe this one and this one were working. So let's bodge that together for a second. Just find 2 that work. Well, maybe they don't. I mean, what would be nice would be if I had some kind of power supply, perhaps, that I had used previously, but that's too small. Shit. I'm sure I saw something. I'm just scavenging through the bin right now because I'm sure there was a cable here the other day that looked like it could have fitted, but yeah, it's not in the bin, it's just on the floor. But that won't fit either. So okay, maybe that isn't the one that works then. Or maybe the batteries are dead, who knows. I mean, they've been sat in there for as long as this video hasn't been progressing, so months, basically. Nope, that one works. Sort of. Got no contrast. turn the power off. We'll try this one. I mean, what I could have done was gone back and watched the previous video, or the files that are on the computer, but where's the fun in that? So that power's on, but doesn't do anything, and the other one doesn't power on. Yeah, they all look okay, the terminals. But yeah, nothing happens there. Oh, yeah, it does. So that's, but if I remember rightly, this under here is just no good. I tried heating it and reattaching that to there, and I don't think it's going to work. So let's just pop that out. And put this one in. So the one in the grey shell, yeah, that's it. Let's find a Game Boy game. So we have got one to put together that will work. This is the conundrum I came up with last time. Like, do we just swap bits over and have one that works, or do we try and actually fix it? Yeah, brilliant. So that works. We're going to put that to one side. We're going to put that screen to one side as well, put the batteries up here. Now this one turns on but doesn't display anything. Okay, so we'll pop it out and we're going to nick this board here and the switch off of it. So there's the switch is all of this crap up here. So I'll get some nice new solder on there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, it's been a couple of videos since I burnt myself, but there we go. This time I've burnt myself on flux. So those are mostly clean, but I need to get more of that flux out really. Where have the scissors gone? I'm surprised I've not put them back in the drawer where they're supposed to live. Right, they're right at the front there, over here. So I'm not very good with this stuff, as you're probably guessing. Right, some of you might ask, why do I do these crap, poorly produced videos? Well, because I'm going to be trying to fix these things anyway, and I'll probably be sat here talking to myself anyway. But at least if I'm recording it and sticking it on YouTube, I've got an excuse for talking to myself in an empty office. So, yeah. Oh, thanks everyone. We're up to 203 subscribers so far, so thanks to each and every one of the 203 of you. You are all fucking awesome. And thank you for sticking around and watching me babble on about things, because it's actually properly appreciated that people actually watch the crap I put out, so thank you. Is this going to come off? Yes, strangely enough. So that one's out. It's quite warm. I'm going to try and straighten these up a little bit. Just the end ones, because I've got to try and get them into that other board. So, fortunately, previously in this video, we've removed the other ones from this board, and alright, hopefully this should, there's always a lot of should going on, there's never a lot of certainty going on, just a lot of shoulds, coulds and maybes. Trying to put it on the wrong side. Properly dense. There you go. So that's on there. Let's get that plugged in. And get a bit of flux on it. Sorry, a bit of solder. Now, let's see if that's done anything. I don't think it will have done, but it's worth a try. Just going to use the crap screen. It's ideal for testing. So far it's testing my patience. And moment of truth, no. No power in this still. Right, for my next trick, I'm going to take the batteries back out. Going to put this in the one we just dismantled. See if it still switches on. Unplug the screen from that one. Power's on. And yeah, that still powers on, but doesn't do anything. So it wasn't the switch. We know that original switch works. Next, let's come back out. I'm going to remove this. Green, 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 red. Probably need to do that a bit better. Right, that looks like it may come out reasonably okay. Yep, good. So this is a DC converter board, so I'll pop that to there. Let's get the one that's in their shell. And do the same to that. Take that one out of the way and try and get the 4 of those back in. Also zoomed in a bit too much. There we go. Right, that's those in. I need to try and hold them in whilst getting a bit of solder on. Ah, it's hot. Right, and then we'll try it again. Zoom out, board in, crap screen in. Get some batteries in. Oh, the power switch is on, but nothing's happened. So it's not that by the looks of it. I'm going to take the crap power switch off. Oh, sorry, crap screen off. Take these back out again. And then I'll put that DC board back on the other one. See if it still works there. Problem is we can't get to any of these chips on this one. How about the other one? No, they're all glob tops. So we're a little bit stuffed. I mean, to be honest, looking at this one, I can see some corrosion there, so I could have a look into that, perhaps, if this is still functioning once I've got the batteries back in. Yeah. Although that didn't do that before, did it? So somehow this now appears to be actually working. I've got it poking on. Oh, it's pretty jumbled up. No volume, no gain. Have I got? Where did I put that copy of Tetris? It's still in the back of the yellow one that works. See, this is an extended video where by the end of it I would have just swapped the background on that yellow one into this one and made one working thing out of a pair of them, which I could have done an hour ago. I mean, that's pretty random. If I get that. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with that board, because we're firing up, we're getting the Nintendo logo, and then just cuts to nout. So a quick clean. Does look pretty gacky. I mean, that I'm presuming this is supposed to go to here. Let's have a quick beep test. That one goes to there, and then so yeah, that one's fine. This one is supposed to go to here. But that isn't. I can get a bit of solder on it though. And the same with this little gubbins here. So let's just see, I could have had a look in this one side by side. There's the row of those, and then we've got this one here which goes to a little dot there, and yeah, that one goes to there, and that one goes up to there. Yeah, and currently they don't. So I suppose we could do something about that, couldn't we? Right, there's a leg. It's not stuck. Oh well. Alright, there's that one. What can we do with the other one? Burn my fingers, I suppose. This is just a bodge test. As everything I do is. But it's connected there and connected there. So let's just see. Because them batteries are still in there, aren't they? Yeah, good. Does that do anything to resolve the issues? Nah, of course it doesn't. No, we're still not getting anything. It's quite the conundrum. The other one won't turn on. This one is just, I don't know, fucked. Well, that's it. I've replaced the capacitors. I've probably done a shit job of them. There could be more breaks. Like all of those could be gone, I suppose. Let's have a look. They're not though. Where do you go? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Just confused. As always. Just going to sit here and twiddle that off just because I can. It's annoying me. This is a pointless video. It probably won't even get turned into an actual video. Why'd you have to put glob tops on the top? Why? They're horrid things. It means I can't get to them. I mean, what I'd do underneath them, I don't know. CPU. Let's just cook it, shall we? Right, that'll do. I can hear things popping. Probably not good. What do I say? Don't try this at home. Don't try anything I do at home. I am, for want of a better word, an idiot. So yeah, I'll just leave that to cool down and probably come back to this again tomorrow. I'll see you in about a second. Bye. I've done a bit of thinking. What I'm going to do is take this one that works and this one that works, and I'm just going to put the back into here, and another day we'll tinker with them, but for now I just want the thing to work. So yeah, this can come out. This one, it's not a fix, it's just things getting swapped around. Like I said about 20 minutes ago, this is what I should have just done in the first place. But another day we'll make another video where I go through those two, the one that doesn't turn on and the one that does turn on but doesn't boot up, and I'll take the pair of them with the faulty screen and I'll try to figure out what the problem is. But for now, I don't want this to be any longer than it already is, because this is some ridiculous length video. They keep ending up at like 2 hours, and nobody watches 2 hours. You'll just skip through to the end, which I don't blame you, to be honest. But hopefully I can do a revisit on those other two and have something that works eventually. I mean, for now, this is gonna be one that works, I hope. Annoyingly, I've just realised the other day when I done the Game Boy Pocket and everything. The screws I used from the desk here were the ones that were for this, that have been obviously sat around for quite a long time. But hopefully, once this is together, it will actually work. So let's have a look. Battery in, battery in. There's some sound. Let's grab that copy of Pokemon. Wow, the screens on these things are awful. Yeah, so that does work. Now, there is a bag of screws that should have been for the, I can't think what it's called now, the Game Boy Advance. So hopefully they will fit this. As I reshelled that manky looking thing, but I reused the original screws. So now I'm using the screws that came with the reshell to put into here. And then I'll have to go on eBay and try and find a transparent battery cover for this, because it never came with one. I can't really sell it with a normal battery cover. One more screw. So yeah, this one is working. It's got a little Pikachu sticker on the front that'll have to come off. It probably wants a bit of a clean up, and that could be an understatement, but I'm going to stick Pikachu somewhere. He can go on the side of the heat gun. Yeah. We can't see. There you go. Pikachu's on the side of the heat gun. Happy days. But yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for today. We're all sorted. Just need to clean it and find a battery cover. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's been just a replacement video rather than actual repair. But as I say, at some point this, and this will be a proper deep dive diagnosis into getting one of these main boards to power this to actually boot a game. And then once it boots a game, I'll buy a replacement screen and we'll get it all sorted out. So cool. Thanks for watching. Catch you around in the next one. Bye.